the regiment van Hertz, it was started in 1950 when it became the Dutch battalion for Korea, for the United Nations, yeah, and it was mentioned after a famous general, the General van Hertz. And the General van Hertz was very well known from our colony and our colony war in the 1800s. Yeah, and they went in October 1950. They went to Korea, yeah, by ship, and landed there around October. Well, one of the symbols, yeah, the Van Hertz battalion was part of the 2nd American Indian Hat Division. That's why they have the Indian hat on their shoulder. The funny thing is that when you're directly in the 2nd American Infantry Division, you have it on your left shoulder and it's looking forward. If you after that go to another regiment, or like this they went back to Holland, yeah, and you still allowed to wear that, then you have it on your right shoulder and he's looking back to the 2nd American Infantry Division. They were not only by the 2nd American Infantry Division, but they were also by the 38th Regiment Rock of the Marne. And the Dutch had to take care of that they could be safe back. And that was in Hang Song. Yeah. What happened in Hang Song? They did a very good job. But what was happening there was the commander's headquarters. Yeah. And they think it was a North Korean patrol. And the patrol went around. Yeah. And shot on the commanding post. They killed the commander, they killed the priest, and 16, 17 others. 3 days later, a very important thing on Hill 325. Yeah? The Dutch had to take that hill, so they went up the hill, yeah, and they got thrown back, yeah, by heavy fire. Then they went up again. Heavy fire, had to go back. Then they had to go up again for the 3rd time. That's the story. And by that, the support lines on Wonju were saved and the war could go on and have a good... Well, these are all deceased veterans. When I came here, we just had this. Time goes on. So more veterans are died, yeah. A special occasion is this man. And he was in that first battle and Hang Song, yeah. He was in the tent, he was ambushed by the North Koreans, and he was very lucky. And he got a shot into his helmet, yeah, and it went through his spinal cap, yeah, wounded his head, but he stayed alive. That's a very lucky one. And he went home, yeah. This is the lucky one. On the other hand, we have also soldiers who were not so lucky. On the 26th of July, yeah, he went out with a patrol. The patrol got ambushed by Chinese, North Korean soldiers, and he died 1 day before the ceasefire with 5 others, 6 others. 7 were wounded, and this is what we called, it was the last patrol. His Korean colleague was very unfortunately went on a mine, and you can see he lost his foot. So the Dutch soldier followed him, yeah, took him on his back and brought him to the medical unit, yeah. Is that after the war, I think it will be at least 5, 6, 7 years, yeah, he went back to the village of this soldier, and he went back to them, and he acquainted again, and they, well, yeah, celebrated that he saved his life, yeah, and they still become friends. This is also a part of war.
Okay, my name is Paul Gommers. I'm the president of the Association Korea War Veterans, but I'm not a Korea War veteran. My father was. He was from July 1951 till August 1952 in the Korean War.
Okay, I am Leo Schreuders, and I'm the son of a Korean War veteran. My father was one of the first detachments that went to Korea in 1950. And he was also the founder of the Korean War Association of the Netherlands, together with General Tak.
So what does Vox do?
Well, we have every year a ceremony here at the barracks in Schaarsbergen with our battalion from the regiment Van Euts. And when Korean War veterans are ill or are dying, pass away, we are the ceremony, we do that.
And in this time, when most Korean War veterans are very old of age, between 88 and 100 years old, which means they pass away, many at a time, and we have to organize the funerals and the family, so that's a very busy time.
But we also do that the Dutch people know that there was a Korean War, and we have more or less 5,000 sailors and army men who go to that war. That she had to know it. And there is now, you can see it over there, the name of Kapitein Kamervaar and Sergeant Arie van Vlaanderen. The two names are now on bridges here at the highway to find it, and they know that they passed away in the Korean War.
And many Korean War veterans from the Netherlands, they don't want to speak about the war at home because it was a terrible war. And this is one of the reasons that Mr. Tak and my father grounded the Fox, our association, because the military men together, they could speak about their experience in Korea, but at home they could not. And this is one of the reasons that family members are going to be more and more interested in today.
All that kind of things, and our secretary sent a letter to our prime minister, to the newspapers, when we want to know something or if we want that they know something.
Korean embassy, the embassy of the Republic of Korea, which is situated in The Hague in the Netherlands, and of course also the Dutch embassy, which is situated in Seoul. Every year the embassy in The Hague is organizing a special veteran reception in which many veterans are invited to enjoy there, and they get a lot of times a medal there, the Korean Ambassador for Peace medal. And in this organization I'm always involved.
A project that you would like to carry out as a part of Vox?
We have many projects carrying out. It's a good question. For example, the last one we are working on now is that on October the 10th of this year there will be a large exhibition in the Atrium Hall in The Hague. We will provide a picture of this Korean War veteran during the Korean War in uniform, and a picture of him so as he lives today.
And when people want to know something about the Korean War, they can come to us, they can come here to the museum. Korean War veteran is passed away, we don't stop